Hi everyone, today we are going to see how to make this wind twirler or spinner with a small bird attachment like this. So let's begin. So take a yarn of a light color. I have taken a white here. It looks nice because that's what comes in the center. So begin with a yarn with a slip knot and chain 2. Okay, however long you want to make the spinner, just chain 2 right now and go under 2 loops like so, yarn over and pull up a loop. So we chained 2 and went under 2 loops of the first chain, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. What we are making here is a chainless single crochet. That's the foundation row. So we are going to go under the 2 loops again, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over and pull through 2. We go under these 2 loops, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. Continue doing that for whatever length that you'd like the spinner to be. Once you've made your desired length, here I've made a really small, I'm going to make a really small spinner. So once you've made your desired length, just chain 1, pull it really tight, cut the yarn and pull it through. You don't have to leave a very long tail. Cut it and pull it through like this. Now we will attach a marker on the side which is supposed to be the which is the beginning. Okay, this was the end, that's the beginning. So we will put a marker here because we have to always begin from the top. Now I'll take another color and make a slip knot and attach it to the single crochet here. So what we've done is a chain with a single crochet. So I'm going to attach it here like so and pull it a little tight and chain 3. Okay, then we will place one more double crochet in the same stitch, yarn over, insert, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 and pull through 2. That's how we make a double crochet. So place 2 double crochets in each stitch, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, so continue till the end of the chain and place 2 double crochets into each stitch. So we've made the last double crochet here, and after doing that just chain 1 and pull out the loop. Okay, so we've made a double crochet throughout, 2 double crochets into each stitch. I want to make this really small like this to put it in the car, and that's why I'm making it so small. Otherwise you can make it little longer to put it in the balcony or the garden. Now we will attach a third color on the top again in the same way. So we make a slip knot and attach it to the first stitch. So here we had done 3 chains, right? So attach it to the top of that. So we are attaching in the chain, a third chain. Try to make all the stitches a little loose. So usually for this yarn I use a 3.5, but right now I am using a size 4 hook. So we will do a chain 3 and place 2 more double crochets into the same stitch. If the first stitch is too tight, you can start making from the second stitch, but here I am making it in the first stitch only. So we've placed that, and then place 3 double crochets into the next, and so on. So in every stitch now we have to place 3 double crochets. We have to make the whole row like that. You can pause this video and make your double crochets into each double crochet. Make 3 of them. Now I have finished the third row here, and I made the last chain 1 and pulled it through. I've got this wool needle now. We will sew in the tails. So turn it around like this and just sew in the tails. We will do this for all the colors. I'm going to sew it in here like this. And cut the yarn. So you can pause the video and repeat it for all the colors, and then we will see how to make the tassel and the bird. Now let's see how to make this bird. I've made one here in a violet color, and I will make one with you in white color, which I've taken in the center. I have made one more piece of this twirler, a long one. We have 2 twirlers or spinners, and we will have 2 birds. So let's begin to make this bird. To make the bird, make a magic circle first. If you want a detailed video of how to make the magic circle, I will leave a link in the description box. This is how we make a magic circle. Now chain 1, go into the same circle and make a single crochet. We have to place 6 single crochet in the magic circle. That was 2, 3, 4. I'll make it a little smaller to make it manageable. We have 4 there, 5 and 6. Okay, now pull this short tail of the yarn and bring the loop to a good closure like this, and now insert the hook into the first single crochet and not the chain 1, into the first single crochet and make a single crochet there. So in this single we are going to attach we will place a marker. This marker will be replaced in the same stitch throughout. Now in the same single crochet we will place one more single crochet. So this round is going to be about placing 2 single crochets into the one single crochet. So the first round had 6 of them. Now we will have 12 single crochets. Place 2 in each. And that's the second last one. Okay, that's the last one. So now we have 12 single crochets. To join it to the first one, remove the marker, place a single crochet there and immediately place back the marker. We have the marker there in the first stitch. Now place one single crochet into each stitch. So this round is going to be about 12 single crochets only. 3, 4. Okay, so we will place one single crochet in each for this round and the next round too. So let's make 2 rounds. We have the marker there in the first stitch. Now place one single crochet into each stitch. So this round is going to be about 12 single crochets only. 3, 4. Okay, so we will place one single crochet in each for this round and the next round too. So let's make 2 rounds. So now in the next round, remove the marker, place one single crochet there and replace the marker there. In the next stitch, place 2 single crochets. That's 1 and 2. In the next, place 1. So we are going to do 1 and 2 in the next stitch. So this whole round is going to be about that. 1 single crochet and then 2 single crochets. So we will have 6 sets of this. In the next round, make 1 single crochet and place the marker. Then place 9 single crochets in the next 9 stitches. So 1 in each. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, so we've come halfway through the bird's body. Okay, and we've got that. The earlier round was of 18 single crochets and we've placed 9 here. So remaining should be 9 single crochets. So after placing 9 single crochets, we are going to chain 9. That is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. We are going to make this tail. Then place half double crochet into the 8 stitches. So yarn over, turn the chain around, find the back bump and insert the hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 3. That's how we are going to go back all the way. So we are placing half double crochets into each stitch. We will have 8 of them because we left the first chain from the hook. Once we reach the base, we are going to place another 9 single crochets in the remaining 9 stitches. Okay, so we begin from here and let's place 9 single crochets. So we've placed 9 and we've reached the center. Remove the marker, place a single crochet there, put the marker back, and now we are going to turn it around like this, and the tail of the yarn will be placed inside. Okay, now it's starting to take some shape. we were here. Okay, now we will place 9 single crochets again, so it is going to be 1 single crochet in each stitch. 7, 8 and 9. So on the tail we are going to place single crochets into the first 3 stitches here. So that's 1 on the tail, that's 2, and that's 3. After placing 3 stitches we are going to do chain 1. Okay, and then we will continue placing 3 stitches on this side of the tail too. So that's 1, 2 and 3. Continue to make single crochets into each of the remaining 9 stitches. Okay, so we've reached here, and now we are going to make single crochets into all of these stitches again. So in this row, let's replace the marker with by making a single crochet, and this round will have 24 single crochets because we are going to simply place 1 single crochet in each of the stitch. So when you come to the chain 1 part, just skip it and continue making single crochets in each stitch. So now we've reached here by making 1 single crochet in each stitch. This is how the bird will look like. Now we are going to make this part. Okay, so now what we are going to do is make 1 single crochet, replace the stitch marker, and we are going to do a decrease. So this round will see 1 single crochet and 1 decrease. That's going to be an alternate. So to decrease, insert the hook, pull up a yarn, insert the hook, pull up a yarn over, pull through all 3. Okay, that's how we made 2 stitches into 1 stitch. Now just place 1 single crochet. Next 2 stitches are going to be a decrease. 1 single crochet. Here we are going to do a decrease. That's how this row and the next row is going to be. So make 2 rows of this decrease. So now we've reached the end where we made a last decrease, and we will join with a slip stitch to the stitch that had a marker like so, and then cut this yarn. Okay, pull the yarn through, and this is how it will look like. Okay, we can tuck it in or sew it in for it to hold properly. So let's sew in the edge. You can just open the bird so and pull in the yarn and cut the extra yarn. That's how our bird is ready. Now with a black yarn we will make eyes and a pink yarn to make the beak. To make the beak, I'm using a pink yarn, and in the third row from top, so that's 1, 2 and 3, I'm going to make a joint there like this with a slip stitch. Okay, pull it tight and then chain 4. Okay, come back and make a slip stitch in the same stitch. Okay, it will look a little messy right now, but once it's done it will look fine. Cut the yarn and pull it through. Now with a wool needle we will sew in the ends. Like so, and pull it in. Okay, we will do the same thing on the other side. And because it has slip stitches on both ends, it's going to stay strong. There's no worry of it, unraveling. This is how it looks. Okay, we can stitch them again or simply cut these yarns. Now let's make the eyes. I'm using a black colored yarn. Like so, and I'll just cut a small piece of it. Okay, I always take yarn a little extra so that if we have to make a slip stitch or sew it in, there will be enough space. So now I'm going to make eyes like this. Okay, I like these slightly inclined eyes for the bird, so I will make them like this. So I'm going to insert my hook like this down to top, and I am placing it a little above the beak, but quite close to it. Okay, and now I will do the same stitch again like this. This bit I'm going to pull it inside. Okay, now I'm coming back to this side like this, through and through, pull it, like this. And now I'm going to leave the yarn inside, so I'm not pulling it through the other side, but inserting and pulling it down. Okay, now this yarn I'm just simply going to cut it, but this one we will pull it in. I'm going to use a hook for that job. And we can cut this extra yarn. Be careful while cutting these yarns. Don't cut the bird. So we have the bird ready like this. Okay, now let's make this tassel. To make a tassel, I use a book like this because it has gap here. So it allows me to cut the yarn quite easily. So these diaries are usually available in any stationery shop. Try to get a small one like this for yourself, so making tassels gets an easy job. So I'm going to wind the yarn around like this like this for a number of times, and I'll bring the yarn here and cut it. Okay, now we have to cut the yarn here and hold the tassels tight, okay, like this. Now I will use one of these threads only to tie the tassel. Okay, but before we do that, we are going to cut a yarn piece for this section. So I'll cut it a little long. Okay, and now I've got these beads. You can choose to use any beads. Here I have got wooden ones. Just ensure the needle and the yarn go through these beads. So let's sew in. So I have cut a piece of yarn here. I'm going to place like this. Okay, and have the yarn in between the tassel. Now I'm going to tie the tassel with a yarn piece. Just use the regular knot. Okay, and make it really tight. You can leave the yarn there. If you want, you can take it up a little higher. Just pushing like this. Okay, we will cut the edges even. Here. Okay. Now place another knot over the tassel like this. Let me place two. Okay. Now we will insert the beads. Just ensure the yarn and the needle go through the beads. Don't get beads that are, with a really small space for the needle. So I'm going to put two beads like this. Then we will insert it into the bird. So here I'm going to just make a quick stitch like this. Okay, and then take it up. Ensure the needle is not seen from the other side and pull it out from the hole on the top. That was the magic circle. Okay, like so. And then I'm going to insert one more bead, and that's how the bottom tassel is made. Now I had made one more, right? A little larger one. I am going to take the smaller spinner and attach the violet bird to it, and the larger one which I had made, this one, I am going to attach a white bird to it. So remember, the marker that was placed on the spinner or the twirler, that was for the top part. Here we are going to attach the bird to the bottom part. So there's actually nothing much to do. We will just insert the hook and pull the yarn through and tie it with a knot. Okay, don't pull it really tight, but the knot has to be secure, like so. Okay, then it is completely up to you if you find this useful to leave it there, or you can cut the yarn. And that's how we can make a bird with a tassel. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.